There are so few business owners out there who realize that they indeed qualify for their research and development R&D tax credit. So today I'm going to share with you a number of industries, success stories, and business owners who have gotten this credit. So hopefully you realize and maybe will be surprised that your business indeed qualifies. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. I'm Rich Smith, and one of the money lessons you never learn in school is how tax credits work. Also, it's very rare to understand the complexities of how to run a business and how to get money back that the government expects you to pay, but then says, hey, we're going to give you some back anyway. Now, more business owners like yourself need to learn about this, so drop a like for this video, help spread the word. Now, I've done videos all about what is the research and development tax credit. I've done videos on exactly how the R&D tax credit works. And most people disqualify themselves just because they think that their business does not qualify without even doing the due diligence, without checking out a free calculator. In fact, I'll leave a link down below in the description to a free R&D calculator. Got to check that out. So what I want you to realize is there is potentially billions, we're talking billions of dollars in unused tax credits that were not claimed by business owners simply because they didn't know about it. Therefore, with all that money eligible for you, I'm here to tell you about it. For example, a lot of what I hear when business owners automatically dismiss themselves, they go, oh, well, I'm not a tech company or I'm not a software company. And I want to stop you right there. There are plenty of examples of marketing companies, consulting companies, businesses that deal with finance, restaurants, farming. The list goes on and on. Basically, the qualifications do not automatically make someone ineligible. So let's talk about some of the activities that your business might be doing already. And if you're doing these, then you should seriously start a conversation about looking into the R&D tax credit. Again, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you could book a free call, have a consultation. They'll ask you some questions, and if your business is on the right track, then you might be surprised, pleasantly surprised, how you can get this money year after year. So ask yourself this very simple, broad question. Somewhere in your business, do you work to improve something? Also, another way of asking that same broad style question is, anywhere in your business, do you work on developing something? Now, lastly, another way of just broadly asking this question is, somewhere in your business, anywhere in your business, do you ever sort of test something out and you're not really sure of the outcome, but you test it out anyway, and then if you don't like it, you go back to the drawing board and you test it out again? So as you can see, if you answered yes to even just one of those questions, then you could potentially qualify for the research and development tax credit. What I'm trying to say is that it's very broad and does appeal to virtually every single industry. In fact, let's just rapid fire touch on a few industries, and if any of these apply to you or they apply to a friend of yours, a business owner in your community, then you could send them this video about the R&D tax credit. The first one I want to point out is breweries, wineries, and vineyards. Nearly everything from figuring out improvements to corking, capping, waste management, packaging design. You are improving, developing, customizing your process on a daily basis, and those activities potentially qualify you. Up next, let's talk about consulting. I've heard many people in the consulting world go, no, listen, if I help a client, then that client, that help that I provided them, potentially those activities would then count towards the client's R&D tax credit. And that's not always the case. If you are in the consulting world and you are constantly developing or improving your own procedures, your own processes, then those customized tools, software, procedures, processes may indeed make you a candidate for the R&D tax credit. How about my marketing agencies out there? You know you work hard to track the analytics, develop campaigns, design custom audiences for your clients, and then hone those for your own business so that you can replicate that again and again and again. Basically, if you're in marketing and you are developing any sort of customized system where, there's some uncertainty, you're trying it to see if it works, of course, and then Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram, they change one little tweak in the algorithm and then it's back to the drawing board for you. Well, then my marketing agencies, you indeed are a candidate for R&D tax credit. Now, to those of you in the healthcare industry, my research shows that on average, your type of business gets up to 3 times the average amount of the R&D tax credit. So for those of you out there buying new equipment, getting new software, testing out different types of procedures for your clients, just imagine if you could have a conversation and learn that your business is entitled to an annual tax credit for all of these activities that you're already doing. And a couple of quick ones at the end, everything from the fitness industry to transportation to manufacturing, you name it. You may all be candidates for R&D so long as these activities that your business is already doing check a few boxes. Big picture key takeaways. This should be a starting point for you and your business to see if you qualify for the R&D tax credit. There are plenty of other scenarios I did not even get to that would qualify and make a business eligible. So it's in your best interest to check out the link down below in the description. You can book a free call where they ask you a few questions and help get you on the path to seeing potentially how much money you could get back. And that money goes directly to you. And yes, it's available year after year, so long as you qualify. I'm going to challenge you to share this video with one other person. Click that little arrow button, click that little up button, text it to a friend and say, listen, have you heard about this? It seems like we should be getting this money, but I have never even looked into it. What do you know? I'll also leave a link to those other videos I did right here actually, and feel free to check those out and start learning and start spreading the word. My website is also full of other videos, podcasts, and blog posts, so please check it out. And of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. All right, as always, I'm Rich, and until next time.